54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On first down, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
The score, Packers 7, Titans nothing.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
He's brought down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A second and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And is giving me the evil eye, folks. Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Here's Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Third down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
A gain of
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Vinny Curry. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
Rodgers pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Timmy Jernigan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he gets it to Finch, is complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jeffrey Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return, Jackson. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On first down, Titans, gain of 12.
The Titans, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a handoff to Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Henry on the handoff.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
It's a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels. But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. They're going to go for it. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Packers 14. Titans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And it's third down.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Tannehill now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
An 8-yard pickup.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Henry with a run on first down, but he's not going anywhere as they'll get to him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
His size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21, Titans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
21 yards.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
31-yard attempt.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and goal at the 7.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 27, Tannehill. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. 3rd down here.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Short throw to Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans.
To
Adam Humphries. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now the 2nd down throw on target.
Complete.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 37 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Savage on the tackle.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Tennessee.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Back to Brown, this time complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Titans.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Tannehill's pass.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and goal, Tennessee.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Alexander on the tackle.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Titans 18.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Rodgers. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Rodgers looking to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got, If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Rodgers on the keeper.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12. Tonight's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain.